Hi, everyone. I hope that you're all having a great day. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Okay. All right. So, thank you for those of you that are returning subscribers. It's so nice to have you back here. I'm so glad that you returned. Thank you so much. And for those of you that are new, thank you as well. My name is Astraea Love, and I'm here to help you enlighten your journey. So, my readings are for entertainment purposes only. I would like you to observe the information, right? Which would be like watching from afar, observing it, rather than absorbing it. Okay? So keep that in mind. We're looking for your higher self's perspective of the storylines, okay? Of whatever comes through. So the reading is for the collective, which means I'm reading the general energy. And when I'm reading the general energy, some energies will step forward, okay? You need to be able to use your best discernment to decipher what part of the message is for you and what part of the message is for somebody else, okay? Also, all of my readings are timeless and prophetic, which means anytime you come to this live stream, you're going to be like, it's going to be the current energy that's going on, okay? Um, and I could be talking about something that has happened, something that is happening, or something that will happen. Okay. If you take anything from the reading, make sure that you follow up with the proper professional in the field of the advice that's taken. Okay. If you have a pendulum, go get your pendulum. Okay. Bring it to anytime you use tarot. If you have a pendulum, this is a pendulum. Okay, you can use a pendulum to get yes and no answers from your higher self, from the Most High God. So, or muscle testing, if you know muscle testing. That's another way to get yes or no answers from yourself, okay? So, while I'm reading the cards, you can literally be asking your own personal questions and getting your own extra answers on top of whatever it is that I'm giving you, okay? Know that not every message will resonate and every message may not be your message. There's just going to be some topics that whatever comes through, because I don't know what's going to come through the cards before. So there's just going to be some topics that are like, sometimes it seems like the collective, well, let's just say that there will be some topics that are kind of taboo is what I wanted to say. But um we'll talk about them in the because, like, again, sometimes some of the stuff that comes through the cards, I'm like, it's horrible. So I'm like, okay, using different methods, because God doesn't want to just slam everybody with the truth that's going to debilitate them. Okay. That's why we're getting it in increments, which is like each download. Okay. Then we can kind of open up more to getting out of the matrix. I want you to be able to use tarot and this platform to connect with the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. I want you to have a personal experience. Okay. That's what I'm about. Okay, so there's always a trigger warning with tarot. If you're not in a mentally or emotionally healthy space, then watching tarot may not be the best thing for you. Okay, go read a book, go take a nap, go for a walk, go do something else. Then when you are feeling better, then come back to tarot. Because I don't know what's going to come through the cards, and sometimes it can be rough stuff. Okay, so I don't want to just people to just become triggered and then have no outlet to resolve those energies. Okay, I also don't want anybody to take any negative action towards their life. If you see that something good is going to happen in your life, but then you go make a major change, you're basically changing your future. And so that's why I want you to look at observe it instead of absorb it. Okay, all right. Be on your best behavior because God the Most High is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you are agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any information that's being channeled. The background sound that you're hearing is the YouTube channel called Healing Vibrations. They're a wonderful channel. Like, you should really go check them out and subscribe to them. And if you are not in a mentally healthy space, go to Healing Vibrations, subscribe to them, okay? Listen to a couple crystal singing bowl sound baths, get your energy cleared out. That's why I have these energies and going and I specifically use this channel because I feel it building up the chakras and clearing the energy, where some of the other ones, it could be the sound, but I'm not feeling it. So this guy. This is actually a guy that's sitting there playing it. So, yeah. So you're getting that as an additional benefit when you're watching this reading. While you have a moment, go ahead and hit the like button. We're going to go right into the hardcore protection. Okay, so this protection, just let y'all know, like this protection works for wherever you are and wherever I am. We're going from the microcosm to the macrocosm, okay, and connecting those two. So we invite our higher selves forward into our consciousness and awareness now to be with us. We manifest the Christ consciousness grids of the earth, all of the earth. Okay, and now we're calling upon the Most High God to enter into us from within to without and out to within. We're summoning the archangels. We're summoning all spirit guides of relevance and guardian angels. I invoke and evoke the sword Excalibur into this reading and into every other, along with the circle sword, the blue flame, the will of God, and the legions of Astraea. Into the four directions, I invoke and evoke the sword of Moses, along with the angels associated. I'm calling upon the ancestors of myself and the ancestors of the collective, the Elohim, the deities of Lovecraftian lore. We're going to use the Holy Grail vortex and anchor into the Christ consciousness grids on the earth, just forming a circular pattern. Holy Grail. The Holy Spirit, crossed over loved ones with messages, any ascended masters, Jesus Christ, the saints, the Ophanim and the Galactic Federation of Light, the Watchers, the Elementals, the Faith and the Spirit Realm, the Nature Spirits, including Gaia and Greenman, Alien, Alienel, and Alienatu, the extraterrestrial starseed families, the infinite safety and protection of the Creator, along with the promises for the chosen, for this reading and for every other. The Jinn, Allah, Sakla, Theos, Shiva, Shakti, Lilitha, the Light of God, Glory of God, the Heavenly Host Armies, the Orisha, Aloha, Elodumar, and Bonquay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use my chimes to just clear the energy, and then we'll start. All right, so the download that I received is that your spiritual journey is evolving. And why would your spiritual journey evolve? Well, this is why. When you complete contracts and you complete cycles, you evolve a part of yourself, okay? Just in general, when you complete cycles, okay? So when you close out contracts with people, and I'm talking about these people are more karmic people, okay? So by you closing out contracts with karmic people, by choosing to walk away, is basically what I saw. What you're actually doing is you're giving space for the divine to basically evolve you, upgrade your spirit, upgrade your life even. Because you have let go of whatever it was that was dragging you down. And I do feel like you are somebody that's normally in a, yeah, you're, let's say that 100% would be the highest vibration possible, like off this charts. Okay, I feel like collective, you're about 70%. So it just means that there was something that you were holding on to from the past that was why it kept coming back, is because it was a spiritual contract. But after you get the lesson and you learn the lesson from that spiritual contract, and that person goes away, whether it's a death, whether it's they move away, or you just never speak to them again. When you have, it's like the moment that you have learned that lesson, the Most High God is like, okay, now this person is no longer relevant in your life, and do away with them. Because the only reason that God, the Most High God, had that person in your life was so that that person would make you so uncomfortable that you would leave a situation that you didn't even know was not serving you. Like, that's how God manipulates people, to get you to move on, basically, from things that are like childhood traumas, just different things. And it's not to it's not to put pressure on you, but it is in a little bit in the sense of where do you want to be? See, if you're not being challenged, if you're in the wrong place, okay? Because I do feel like you are a gift to people. So whenever you're in the area, life comes back. You know, I know when I enter an area, like curses get cleared, life comes back, things starts to grow, like all of that energy, right? And so there is something about your energy and the earth, and when it's and I don't think you've been realizing it, but you've been clearing the earth as you move, as you go from location to location. Not only clearing it, but you put out a radius of protection that's quite big. That's quite big. And that's why there has to be so many earth angels, so many of us star seeds on the planet, because we have this natural radiance. We put out this natural protective energy. And so a lot of the times, see, when God gives you an enemy, they sometimes they're right underneath your nose. Sometimes they're just right there. Okay. Oh, those just fell. As speaking of it. So we have the magician. You're definitely the magician, because like I said, you're the alchemist. Wherever you go, you're able to clear the energies of the land, of the ley lines, like what we're talking about, the Christ consciousness grids of the earth. Okay, that we're talking about the ley lines. And the Holy Grail vortex, what that does is it forms a bowl within your skull, like the back of your skull. It forms a bowl of energy. Okay, and then it basically anchors into, it grounds that energy into the grid that's in the earth when the grids cross like this. Okay, so going in so that it's hitting both ley lines, and then it's opening up and clearing the dimensions from the inside out. So that's why the Holy Grail vortex, it's a vortex of energy. Okay, but we're creating it and it's clearing and it's very healing. So again, you carry this naturally within you. Okay, these are all celestial tools that we're talking about, kind of like Thor's hammer. These are actual real things. In fact, some of them are even spaceships. So then we have the Eight of Wands, which says you're at a major crossroad of life. This is showing me about the crossroads. Like, I wonder how many times you've lived on a crossroad or right by one, because whenever you're there, your presence causes the demons to flee. And demons love crossroads, by the way. It's not just a supernatural thing from the show Supernatural. That's legit. You can go to the crossroads and sell your soul to the devil if you want to. Like, they're there, you know? Okay. So, me seeing that you have the ability to transmutate different things in your life, and then I'm seeing that you're at a crossroads. It says to move quickly so that you don't miss out on the opportunity. Move in silence. God said your spiritual journey is evolving and other people do not need to know about that. It's honestly between you and the Most High God, and it's really nobody else's business. Like, unless you're with somebody that is a kingdom spouse, twin flame partner, where you have a divine life mission that includes you coming back with that other part of your soul and you being one being again under the most, as a living, to be literally the it's like to be not a mentor, but yeah, somebody that you look up to, like that's made in the Most High God's image. So that's what kingdom spouse is when you come together and then God says, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. So if God brought you together with somebody, then who in the heck is going to take that person away from you? Right? Nobody. Only you could mess up that type of contract. But what I was seeing was that these the contracts that you completed were with ex karmic people. Some of them were your neighbors, and some of them you just didn't know them. You saw surface level them, but you didn't see anything beyond that. And then I just heard that somebody tried to cause you to get cancer, and yeah, they sent that shit to you, and you pulled out the magicians on their ass, and you alchemized the shit out of that. Okay, so that's super wicked. And I do have to say that cancer is one of the diseases that is, I have seen it's every time it's caused by repressed anger and witchcraft. So it's a good time to clarify your goals and set priorities, okay? But again, don't, what's that saying? Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Okay. That's a saying for like a reason. Don't let your, and it just means that, see, I don't think that it means don't form a plan, you know, to move in your mind. I think it means don't verbalize to your left hand what your right hand is doing. Okay. So, like, that's just basically saying don't tell anybody what you're doing. I don't know if you've noticed, but whenever you try to do something new, here comes so and so. Like the second you try to do something new, here comes so and so. That the moment they figure out that you're doing something new, they go and they try to be the better version of you, and they're like, oh, I'm going to go and do that and be better than you, and you're just like, why does this person keep coming around? I think like that there's somebody that's just kind of rude in the way that they treat you, and they didn't really respect you, and they had a contract with you. See, God tested them. They asked for another chance. These people were like, God, please, Lord, please give me another chance. I'll do right. I'll do right. Okay, so God goes, okay, I'll give you another chance. Sends you. Then you go there and you're just, you know, lollipops and roses pretty much. And yeah, people come and they do you super dirty, and then God goes, okay, that's it, that was the second chance, now it's done. And so then these people think that you're some type of avenging death angel, but really what they're experiencing is not only that they have abused the spiritual contract with you, okay, by trying to do whatever to you, okay, energetically. They abused that spiritual contract, so they lost it. And so then when you leave and you move on, you go to another crossroads, you know, you move on in your life, you upgrade, you evolve, you move forward, then you take all that goodness that you had, that was your blessing, you take that with you. And maybe a tiny little remnant of it is left if you were able to affect anybody there. But like, you literally take that blessing, you take the sunshine with you. You take the sunshine with you. And so literally you take the blessing from these people, and then they realize like what life is like without the blessing of God. And they're like mortified about it. Oh, they're totally freaked out. Yeah. So because they know what they did to a truly good person that was an earth angel that the earth needs, desperately needs, like desperately needs. Okay. Um, and the earth is very clear about how important you are. That's why there's hurricanes. That's why there's tornadoes. That's why there's all these like supernatural storms and stuff. Like we had a windstorm the other day that was like, it was horrible. Seriously, you could barely even walk. The wind would like pick you up. It was like bad. So I was like, yeah, that's nature trying to clear out all the witchcraft that was done, that was put in the earth. The guy is just kind of like, you know, spitting all the coffin nails out, and like all the, I could just see a cartoon of going like just spitting out all the stuff that was buried in her. So you do have the ability to, what I'm picking up on is you have a healing power, but you have the ability to initiate other people into whatever this type of healing is. So maybe you practice folk medicine. And folk medicine is really cool. It's using your natural environment, like whatever it is that you live around, and then finding remedies to sicknesses and diseases. So there is something in your bloodline that's coming forward. Now, I just heard something about Gemini. Well, let's see. 10 of Pentacles in the upright. This is a very good thing right here. Yeah. So basically, you moving you could be at a new crossroads in life, but it's what about your 10 of Pentacles, which is your home life, your financial, your community. See, you had to go from the pendulum. The law of attraction and the way the pendulum works is that when you're in this vibration, you'll be on one side of duality, and then once you have like finished the contract on that side, boom, the pendulum swings to the other side. You experience the other side of duality on the same subject. Then when you've cleared that contract, you go back to the middle and you have mastered the lesson because you're then neutral to it. Okay. So the 10 of Pentacles talks about an inheritance, a gift of money. So the weird thing is that people have been coming for your inheritance that comes from God, the Most High. They're coming for your inheritance that comes from the Most High God. But they're trying to come for the things in the physical. And this is why I feel the enemy is very confused. Like, because they don't exactly even know what they are aiming for and why they were even doing this magic in the first place. Like, they know that they wanted to suppress you or oppress you or whatever and influence you. They wanted control. They wanted control over your 10 of Pentacles because they don't have any pentacles because God is punishing them. Just know that these people, they did so many people dirty. Like, they did this to so many people. You were just the one anomaly that that made them stop and think about what they were doing. Like, because it didn't work. And your 10 of Pentacles is like talking about investing in the stock market. It talks about seeking a permanent job, a permanent like career goal. Okay. I do feel like if you've had to switch careers, know that if anything was so something doesn't want this message to get out. If we rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I ask that the Most High God uncloak everything for you and for me, because people have been trying to cloak themselves. Then they throw these darts at you, and the universe is like catching these darts. And then, literally, at the appointed time of probably right now, God's like, okay, take all those darts, turn them around, and spit them right back at that person that sent them. Yeah, because this is you are dealing with a psychotic person, somebody that was a narcissist that was going like just like how it says in the Bible, like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just roaming around, seeking to whom I may devour, the innocents I may devour. Like, that's some devil shit. So that's what you were dealing with. 6 of Wands. So this is the best because you can alchemize energy. Now, if you would have tried to, being in the 8 of Wands, if you would have tried to this could represent a return to sender, but I think it would be in the reverse. But I definitely see that God did the return to sender. The Most High God did this. Um, yeah. Because the 6 of Wands is about your complete wish fulfillment. It's about you reaching your financial goals, and it's about you being very successful. So I think also I was just hearing that somebody was telling rumors about you that you use magic to make money, or that you do other things for money, like spicy things for money. Okay. That's just not accurate. So, anyways, yeah. Triumph and success will have a positive effect on your self-esteem. Okay. Avoid arrogance, financial rewards for your hard work. Okay. So I definitely see that there was somebody that was trying to compete with you. And it's like they wanted to be the magician in the upright, but they were not the magician in the upright. Okay. But they wanted to be. So they've tried to copy everything that you do. Like I was saying, you would start a new something, and then so and so come on and, oh, guess what I'm doing now? The same exact thing that you're doing. You're like, every time I switch, like, there's somebody that's really weird out there like that. But the Six of Wands shows me that even with other people working against you, you have got the Most High God, which means you're going to have your Ten of Pentacles and you're going to have the Six of Wands, no matter what, because that is your destiny. And any magic that was done easily was transmuted. The sun. Yeah, you are the sun. You are the light. They cannot steal the sun. They cannot blotch out the sun. They can't do anything to the sun. And you are this beautiful inner child right there. Okay? You are the illumination. Your personal magnetism is high, success and good health, high esteem and confidence in love and career. Okay, improved physical condition and overall energy, mental alertness. So again, if you had been feeling tired, it was this person trying to, I don't want to say drain your energy, I want to say replicate your energy, but they were stealing your energy to try to replicate it. So, and pass it off as their own, and no. So again, if anybody tries to contact you saying they're me and asking for a reading for money, I do not do readings for individuals at this time. Okay, so do not, and I would never contact somebody to ask for a reading. That is a scam. So again, the sun is bringing illumination to everything that you had to go through to keep your Ten of Pentacles. Okay, even if you were homeless at some point, is what I just heard, that God still had you. You had to be taken away from these people in every type of way. And then shown that the people that you were investing in were people that were going to leave you for dead and leave you on the fucking street. And that they were not, but because you would have kept investing in them, had the Most High God not put you through that trial and tribulation, if that makes sense. The Ace of Wands, anything is possible. See, this is great. This is a lot of air magic, a lot of like the wands are really good energy to me, I think, but when they get in the larger numbers, it could be like if it's against you, but I feel like you have built each one of these wands with your own special type of protection because you've been attacked in some type of strange way, or you've been forced to have to defend yourself. Let's just say that, whether it's verbally, emotionally. And again, God's saying that when you get a command, when you get told something from the Most High God, you don't have to, like, even if you're married, if the Most High God says something, that's the Most High God. Okay, that comes before your marriage. That comes before everything. Like, you come before, like, you have to love yourself. God will be the first thing to say, like, if you do not love yourself, you cannot love me, and so your love's worthless. Okay, you can't love yourself, so you have to love yourself, and through loving yourself, you find then that you can love God. Okay, and that's part of life's lesson. And so when I'm seeing that you've built different layers of protection to keep this type of person out, and whatever, like, I feel it's just kind of a mischief energy that they've tried to bring in. Personal power and intellect is at a high point. Tap into your creativity, high energy, and enthusiasm. I just heard the name Tammy. High energy and enthusiasm, good time to start a family. Again, so Gemini is very fertile right now. Libra is very fertile right now. Sagittarius, very fertile right now. Aquarius is fertile right now. Aries and Taurus. That's what I'm feeling, those energies really strong right now. Like, as far as, yeah, as far as fertility. And I am talking about reproducing, making children. That type of fertility. Four of Pentacles. So yeah, it's a great time to start a family life, a good new relationship. The Four of Pentacles is a good card. It talks about your spiritual inheritance. Like, this is your crown, this is your heart, and then the feet represents the root chakra, your connection to the earth, what you inherit there. An inheritance, gift, or a large sum of money leads to arguments, possessiveness, and selfishness. So again, this type of inheritance that I feel, if we could just go full circle, is what has upset somebody because they don't have it, point blank period. They don't have what you have, and so they're jealous about it. Um, this person could try to, yeah, they don't want me to see because they don't want me to reveal their story. But just because they tried to send that blinding migraine headache energy, which is rebuked in the name of Jesus, the Most High God is going to show me what the fuck they were doing. Just because they did that. And whatever weird incantations and weird psalms. Dude, some people will be trying to provoke other people so that they can go use their Bible, like a Bible thumping piece of shit, and go use their Bible to curse somebody. And those people, God is ripping the fuck down. Every Psalm 91, every fucking Psalm 109, every psalm that they were doing off of, oh, I'm jealous of this person. I'm envious. So Psalm 91, no, bitch. This person, that psalm is very negative. Like, it's like cut them off from the earth, make their like children fatherless and motherless and homeless and shit. Like, it's the worst fucking things that you could ever ask God to do to anybody, and they're just doing it to fucking anybody that they see that they don't like. Oh, that person's pretty, Psalm 91. Like, what the fuck? No, bitch. Fucking, you can't use your Bible against a earth angel or a star seed. That shit is just words when it comes to the real fucking thing. And you were given just words so you'd have a little bit of a fucking guide, not a way to abuse another person. Every fucking part of those psalms where may their teeth fall out, may their eyes be blotted out, all that shit that was unjust is being put with this Eight of Wands right back on this fucking asshole. And excuse my language, but that is exactly what a person that is going to use the word of Jesus Christ to harm another individual. You ain't a Christian, and God hates you. Literally, God is going to blot you out. Get you, like, sure, seriously. God wants that shit stain removed from the earth. Like, let's just be honest. God said, I want that shit stain removed from the earth. So anybody that's coming for your gift that comes from God because you've done the right things. See, somebody is like, oh, you just go ahead and do everything right. Then I'm going to come and throw all my karma on you. And then you deal with that. And I'm going to go walk away with your good energy. No, bitch. This is not the Piscean era of compassion, bitch. No, it ain't. This is not a compassionate era. This is the era of the age of Aquarius. And this is the era of the truth. And so you gotta really stand by what you did, people. All the shit that they were doing in the Piscean era, in the dark, and the fucking whatever, their Harry Potter wands and shit, casting spells at people. That shit comes back around in the age of Aquarius. They could try to sew my mouth shut, make any doll of me, and please, bitch, I'm an earth angel. How you gonna use some substance made of the fucking earth to try to attack somebody that is literally an angel of the earth? I don't think so. That, again, these are people that are shit for brains. That's why God's like, remove that shit stain. And the death angel is like, oh, this one over here? Yeah, remove that. God's like, and then the death angel goes. I mean, they've already been dispatched. And so somebody was so damn greedy, like you were so generous to this person. You were so generous to them. You gave to them so much. And all they could do the entire time was be a silent hater, talk shit behind your back, and be all about trying to copy you, be you, but then to actually become you, they have to get rid of you. And that's where they cross the fucking line. It's one thing to laugh in God's face and play around like a trickster and do all this fuck shit right under the sunlight, like they're not even hiding what they were doing. It's one thing to do all that, then it's another thing to do all that and then to take further action where God is like, okay, well, now you've just shown me that you are a detriment to the earth, and so you immediately have to go. And these people may not say anything, but they're losing loved ones. Every time they try to send this energy out, to have you replaced to be the better version of you, it is rejected. The universe is rejecting it. Spit, like I said, it's spitting that shit out, like whatever their words are. But it's not spitting it at you, it's spitting it at them. And honestly, these practitioners are dying because they're having to deal with, see, when they come up against the Earth Angel and the Chosen One, this is a one lifetime experience that you get to experience this energy. You don't get another fucking. You think God, if you abuse an angel of the earth, do you really think God is going to give you another fucking lifetime to where you would ever be around that angel to abuse them again? That's just not how God loves, yo. God's love is real. That means God's not going to put you in no situation where you ever encounter this soul again. And once again, these souls knew that you were that you were the test. You were the test. Literally, you were the test. However, these people epically failed the test. And so by them failing the test, and knowing, see, they saw you, but they just couldn't help their greedy ass. They couldn't help it with them greedy themselves. Like, they couldn't help it. They just had to want to immediately try to sacrifice you. The, oh, there was a divine being. Never came across one of these before. Let's sacrifice him and see what we can get. This is the mentality of the person that you cut off, the people that you walked away from. Because like I said, the only reason your journey is evolving right now is because they have tried to mess with your spiritual journey to the point where God is like, okay, you want to fuck with their destiny? Watch me create a brand new timeline that you can never get to, that this person has a brand new destiny and they're already completed at the finish line of whatever they were destined to do that you decided you wanted to try to fuck up for not only yourself, but for everybody else on the planet. And God will take away the earth angels. You will see spaceships showing up and us getting in and fucking leaving. And the world getting destroyed if people don't hearken to the Most High God. Hearken to the Most High God. Stop doing the witchcraft. Stop burying the bullshit in the earth. That's all these people had to do, was stop the fuckery. They know what the fuck they're doing. Using their Bible and candles and whatever the fuck. And I don't diss the Bible, I don't diss candles, but when you use a tool that is supposed to be positive, consecrated, and to help people get to God, and you use it to fucking like put Satan in somebody's right hand and make God flee from them so that their prayers are never heard. These Psalms are so fucking evil that if these people had this shit reversed back on them, had somebody else doing this to them, they'd be fucking dead. And all of their lineage would be dead and gone. And this is what I'm saying of why their lineages are being wiped out right now from the face of the earth. Because God's like, oh, God is not stupid. God sees that, oh, you tried to provoke my child so then you could go behind the scenes and use Psalm 91, a psalm that David wrote. Bitch, Psalm 91 to attack them, and you think that I'm just going to get on board with you because, oh, they upset me. No, bitch, go through the dark night of the soul, grow the fuck up, process your emotions like everybody else, and mature. God doesn't like stupid. God doesn't like immaturity. And people thinking that God is a fucking dumbass, excuse me, Father, but they think that the Most High God is a dipshit, a dumbass fucking retard. That's all I can say. Or they would never have attempted any of this. Because if they truly knew that God is watching every motherfucking thing simultaneously, through everything. Like, it's when you see an earth angel, that is God. You look into the eyes of an earth angel, that's God staring back at you. People, star seed, that's a seed of the Most High. These people are rotten as shit because they ain't got God in them. They don't have the truth in them. They don't have God in them. That's why we try to lead them towards God by being the example naturally in our environment. But when people try to overthrow what God decided was going to be the example, when people try to get in between other people's twin flame journeys, that's when God's like, don't worry, child, let me handle this. Let me handle this person that's using these Psalms. So if you've been feeling weird energies, it's because somebody and honestly, somebody likes to bully people with Psalms. Yeah, we have a Page of Cups in the reverse. This is exactly like the type of person I'm talking about. So immature. Somebody that just has a cock on mouth and they just continually talk bad about other people. They don't know how to and I am getting that some of these people may be like readers, some of these people may be like spiritual teachers or whatever, but they just I'm picking why am I hearing this? Okay, so I'm hearing that there is some type of pastor that hates women. This is what the FBI needs to be looking into. There's some type of pastor that hates women to the point where when they give their sermons or whatever, they're causing the people in the audience to like hate women. And this person's a criminal in some type of way. So, anyways, like he's the type of person that would convince a bunch of people to kill their wives. Like straight up. Okay? So, that's the type of energy you're dealing with there. I don't know if he watches me and he specifically hates me because I'm a woman. But because again, why is he coming? Why is this person, I don't even know who he is, he's coming up in my reading right now? But I am looking at the Page of Cups. But the person that I'm seeing is an older person. They ain't no young person. They're definitely not somebody under 30. Yeah. So the Page of Cups on the reverse is somebody who's like very immature. Uh, they're very on the physical side of life, very in the matrix, very asleep. Okay. They don't know who they are. Like they haven't had an awakening. They're worldly and jaded. Their life holds no surprises for this person. So they're always like ready for anything. They're attractive and well dressed, but this is a deception. Okay. It says he might deceive you and is not as he appears. Yeah. It's a deception. All you can put the fanciest, best smelling, most expensive clothes, on an ass, and it's still gonna smell like an ass. Like somebody's an asshole. It doesn't matter if they're a wretched person. You could dress them up in the finest stuff, but they still have the stench of sewer and death, shit and death. Okay, that's what these witches smell like. Hellfire, sulfur, whatever this is. But yeah, so you could try to deceive with that rich ass cologne shit. You could try to deceive as much as you want, but you still smell like some black magic, stanky black magic ass. Okay, that's not you, but this person. So again, like this person being, wearing really fine clothes, but if you look at it in the upright, he's literally holding a cup with a fish in it. Like he smells like fish. He stank. Something about him's not right. Do not trust this man with your heart. He will break it. Again, for some reason, there is that person is like a female happiness hater. He just doesn't like to see women that have power. He doesn't like to see women that have gifts. And he is willing to start an entire cult to take out the women on the planet. And then it would be like, just if we even thought, let's just go ahead and think out the rest of the ending for this guy. Okay, so what? You were gonna what? Remove the women from the planet, and then what? You'd be stuck with a bunch of men, and most of them don't like other men. And then you don't have any women, so the human race dies. Is that what you're saying? That this person's trying to use the word of God to twist people to kill their wives? No, bro. No, bro. No, bro. No. That is not how you read scripture. Whatever you're doing is wrong. And you better not try to get people, innocent ass people, to do things to their wives that they love. Like, yeah, even the demons think that that's fucked up. So if the demons think that that's fucked up, then let's just say that this person is truly demonic. They're not even possessed by demons because they don't want to even engage in this type of level of going against God's creation by trying to make everybody extinct by getting people to go on some frenzy and unalive their wives. No, 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 no. No. Somebody's retarded. And I feel like you've had to deal with these retarded people more than once. You're like, you have no, like, you just see the surface level, where I see the deeper level of, like, just truly how jacked up these people are. Because I can see, I have the ability to see what people want, what they truly desire in life. Like, I can see that. And it's scary and disgusting. And people try to cloak themselves, but they still come out, even if they try to cloak themselves in jewelry and, you know, diamonds, whatever, the nicest, finest clothing. You know, you can put the nicest clothing on a donkey, but at the end of the day, it's still going to smell like a donkey. Okay? You just dressed up an ass. That's it. So, again, and then this pastor's sleeping with people's wives in their whatever this evangelist group is. There's a little bit of pushback on me seeing it, because the women don't want to get caught. This could very well be the way that this man sets people up to unalive their wives, is by sleeping with them, and then comes out with the Bible and goes, see, I told you she was a type thing. Like, yeah. So anyways, so this guy's like truly of the devil, or something bad, some type of bad thing that hates women. See, there's no spiritual thing that hates women. So that this is just truly a person that is very, maybe they, so they're not being influenced by spirits, okay? Let's just say that. However, something happened to them with their mother when they were younger, and they need to straight up heal from that and stop trying to see their mother in every other woman. Like, your mother was a specific breed of abusive crazy, okay? And that's not what every type of woman is like. That's just true, okay? Not all women are like that. King of Pentacles indicates a man over 40, consummate deal maker and risk taker, smooth talker, sophisticated and successful. Again, other people wanted to like take bets on your abilities and stuff like that. This is somebody who could be devoted to a civic, religious, or philanthropic activities, affectionate, hardworking. Again, yeah, this King of Pentacles definitely is somebody, one of the husbands in that organization. And he's one that has money. I'm not picking up on this other guy that's a smooth talker. They try to recruit people to come to their church, and then they use yeah. Oh, but you know what's actually recruiting? Karma. It's karma that's pulling these people into this pastor, or whatever they're called, religious, spiritual leader, whatever. It's karma. And you, being the magician, you have the ability to alchemize these situations. Like, you've caught, I don't know, you've caught with you being the light of the sun, the light of the world, like, you've literally caught the attention of powerful people, or people that think that they're powerful, and them thinking they're powerful is much more dangerous than them actually being powerful. Because then they think that they can come up with bright ideas. See, when you actually have power, you don't. The power that you have, the reason you have it, and that you are this magician energy, and you are this Four of Pentacles energy, you are this Ten of Pentacles energy, you are the Sun energy, you're also the Six of Wands, you're also the Ace of freaking Wands, yo. You may be at a crossroads, but you've got everything within yourself that you to make yourself a brand, a label, whatever, and to make money. Okay, like, you have whatever it is that you need. These other people have relied on other people. See, instead, this is somebody that wanted to play God in your life, and truly, they're not God in their life. What they say for you doesn't fucking matter. That's just their opinion, and God doesn't listen to their opinion because their opinion is incorrect. So, basically, you've just got somebody that, now, if you're a female, you do have somebody that has a sexual desire for you, okay? And this weird energy that they're sending you, you've been alchemizing the sex magic energy. because I feel like somebody wants to astral project over you to try to do stuff to you when you sleep, and they're being spiritual belt confirmation. See, when those happen, the spiritual belches happen, it's like we're almost like regurgitating this shit as it's coming out as truth for us. Like that's what's happening. We're having to realize that we were part of some shit, and then it like releases. But yeah, it's definitely a confirmation that the body gives you. The body gives you that confirmation. Like it's weird. If you're a psychic reader, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's do one more of these. Okay, yeah. So the Chariot. So we are talking about people that the way that they get their successes through underhanded means. They may do illegal things for activity. Illegal act. They may be doing illegal stuff. Like, yeah. Don't trust anybody with your financial information. Be very weary of investing into Bitcoin, things that are digital. Make sure you always have some cash on hand. These are all things that God is saying. Make sure you have some cash on hand. Make sure that when the Bitcoin scam happens and all of the Bitcoin that somebody's going to hack into. I saw this a long time ago. That's why I didn't invest nothing into Bitcoin. That's at some point somebody's going to hack into Bitcoin, take all of that money, because really it's like it's not even real. It's I guess it's real money. It's because it's energy, but it's not like real money. It's not physical money. Physical cash will always be. There will never be a day and age where everything goes to digital and they say, oh, we're just not going to use physical printed money. That's no. Every part of the world still has physical currency. Okay. And considering that we're not even using anything of wealth to back up this currency, I think that we should just give it to other people. Just give it to everybody. Give everybody land, give everybody. But that would be a future project of, everybody has to evolve. Everybody needs to spiritually evolve. And this, like where I see this religious pastor person, if you were attending this evangelist church, just stop going. Like, stop seeing this guy, because this person that I was picking up on is a very dangerous person. Okay, that's all I want to say, is that he's very dangerous and he's capable of doing lots of different crimes. Okay, and wherever he comes from, if this is like Trinidad or this is like, I literally thought that because Trinidad came up in one of my other readings, and I thought that was somebody's name. I had no idea that was actually a place until I talked to somebody about it, and then that's a place. It's not a name. Duh. Well, it's a name of a place. So anyways, there is somebody from Trinidad that is about to get the I don't even want to see like my worst enemies get the wrath of God like this. I mean, literally, I just looked up and saw like dead people, like on the judgment day, on the judgment card, there's like these people, they're kind of gray, they're dead, they're like being resurrected, they're in these boats. I'm gonna look for the judgment card so I can show you. I just saw these. So yeah, it's Judgment Day. Ooh, shit. They're being judged for that. I think that this person that is the pastor, I think he unalived his mother or something like that, or maybe his father did. He saw something like the show Dexter. Dexter was really traumatized when he was younger, right? It's something like that. Here it is. Okay. See these people that are like gray right there, and they're being resurrected or whatever? That's Gabriel blowing the horn. This is the last judgment day where people come back to life. I literally just saw those entities. Like, so me seeing that is going, okay, God has seen basically everything that was done here, and the judgment is being called. And this is the thing. Do you know what these are? these people, these are the witnesses of the dead souls that were killed by people using witchcraft and other illegal means. These are the dead coming back for their own damn day in spiritual court, give their last testament. This is their voices that were silenced, and these people were allowed to unalive people and stuff like that. This is those victims coming back, being rising and coming to tell God about what this person did. I just saw somebody is consumed. Like, so this person that's in Trinidad, I don't know, they've got a La Sirene. They've got a siren attached to them. And this one, I don't mess with shit like that. Cryptids, I've seen them and they're so freaking scary. Like, homie, don't play that. Like, straight up, no. Anyway, so the La Sirene, the sirens, he's got a vengeful female spirit that loves women, that is bringing up all of the people that this person has taken out or had their husbands or other people, take out, and they're bringing those souls back. So let's just say that there's a judgment day that's happening for everybody in their own personal situations, where if you were, and I know that you weren't collective, but the people that were like abusing Santeria, abusing Buddha, abusing these other cultures and their religions, and even abusing the Bible or the Quran, or the Torah, abusing those sacred scriptures or the Psalms to use them against somebody who is actually really connected to the Most High God, has a genuine, real, authentic connection. No, that's not going to work. They've got to come up with a better plan than that if they want to do anything to you. And honestly, at this point, these people are just fighting the Most High God. So you just got to really forgive your enemies for, like, they don't know what they do and they're stupid. So it's 2 reasons to forgive them, because they are not intelligent enough to walk away from what they were doing that was super toxic. And even though they keep getting negative, like, effects from it, and more people die because of the witchcraft that they do or whatever. Oh, that just popped out. The Empress in the reverse. Now, this is Archangel Gabriel in the reverse. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is your word. Luxurious or abundant resources. So the Empress in the reverse is somebody that doesn't have abundant resources. Somebody that cannot reproduce. They are infertile. They are, just think of everything that the Empress is and then reverse that and do the opposite. That's the Empress in the reverse. Okay, so let's see what else is going on here. We got the 6 of Raphael. Okay, so this could be like a mother figure, or it could be, honestly, this could be that person that you cut off was in the Empress in the reverse energy. That's why you needed to cut them off. Even if they're a male, they still could have been in the Empress in the reverse. So the 6 of Raphael. I love these angel cards. I just found them again. I'm so excited to use them. I just love them. Embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled friend relationships, children or childhood. Okay, so there was an event that happened to you that has to do with friendship as a child. I'm seeing for some of you, you were 8 years old. For some of you, you were 4 years old. For some of you, you were 6 years old. This event has caused a ripple effect throughout your timeline of how you interact with friends and experience friendship. Okay. Now, it's because there was some type of overbearing energy. This could have been a mother figure. It could have been a stepmother. Could have been somebody else's mother. Could have been a neighbor. You have to figure out who this person was to you. Could have been your sister, your aunt, your cousin, whatever, your niece. Whoever it is, this person did something. They either triggered something from another lifetime that has to do with friendships, or they did something, said something, did something when you were a child, so that you wouldn't have fulfilling friendships, is what I just heard. But all of that's being cleared away. See, God's going through your timeline. And this is why your spiritual journey, confirmation, this is why your spiritual journey is evolving at this time, while your personal spiritual journey is evolving. It's because God is going through your timeline and is righting the wrongs that were done against you. Okay. So the Three of Raphaels talks about reasons to celebrate. I love it. It's a group of mermaids. Okay. So what was, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Empress in the reverse. Okay. This is the energy of La Sirene. But the Six of Raphael, that girl's a mermaid. La Sirene. So this person could have done things to children as well. Oh my gosh. And then here again, La Sirene, more sirens. Whoa, I just got chills. That's crazy. I would not ever, ever, ever offend this entity, this cryptid. This one is terrifying. Then we got the High Priestess in the reverse. Okay. And that's Archangel Haniel, powerful psychic insights. So yeah, so people, oh, okay, I get it. So sirens have every type of psychic and spiritual ability, is what I'm being told. Reflection and meditation that provides valuable information, be at peace. So there was somebody that was unwilling to go within, because the High Priestess has to do with peace. It also has to do with personal stability, and that's like going in with your connection. So again, somebody went to a High Priestess, and I think to try to remove something, like get a reversal done, because whatever they did, God is backfiring it so bad in their lives, like just smacking them, dragging them, smacking them, like, and their family members are dropping. So now they're going, can I go back to the High Priestess? Can I go back to the practitioner? Please, I've got this water spirit connected to me. Can I please cleanse? Can I get a cleansing or whatever? And that's a fuck no. Anybody that tries to cleanse this situation will die. Anybody that, I'm going to say it 3 times, anybody that tries to cleanse this situation and goes up against the Most High God will die. Anybody that tries to cleanse this situation will die. They will die. So this person is going to other high priestesses that are in the reverse, that don't have the psychic insight and intuition was in the reverse. They don't have the ability to discern who is who and what is what. And so they basically being blinded, and feel like whatever this person conjured up is stuck to them. This sign spirit, it's stuck to them. And that, wow. This is so freaking weird. This is so freaking weird. This is so weird. Why do I have 2? I just pulled out this card that was coming out. This is so weird. I can't explain this. I have 2 of the same card. This is the exact same card. Look at this one. 3 of Raphael. This is the exact same card. Why do I have 2 of the exact same card in this deck that I have 1 of? So again, Spirit's like, hey, just to let you know, there's 3 siren spirits. And both of them says reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships for children. That is so weird. Why do I have 2 of this card? Okay. I can't explain that. That's a supernatural anomaly in itself. Because I don't have double of these. These are not double cards. This is so weird. I'm just putting it to the side because I'm going to have to show that later to somebody. Like, why do I have 2 of the same exact card? Oh my Lord. Okay. We're going to go to the angel numbers. Oh, actually, we're going to do the affirmation cards. Let me see with these other ones if there's anything else that we're missing. So yeah, by them basically coming against you, it's caused Judgment Day to occur. Whatever they were trying to do. Yeah. Okay. Alienatu, alienel, alodumar, bonque, quietzitquatl, yorgamunder, and Severus. So, this is just showing me, the alodumar and bonque, those two, okay? Those are the gods of La Sirene. Those are the source gods of Santeria and Vodou, okay? The source gods. So you have the source god, then you have the Loa and the Orishas. Okay, these are we're talking about the source god of the Orishas, of the Loa, of La Sirene. So that's just giving a confirmation right there that, yeah, source sent La Sirene to stalk this person. Wow. Wow. That's wild. That's truly wild. Okay, we're going to do some affirmation cards. Get everybody's energy moving in a positive way. So, I hope that you're having a good day wherever you are, or evening. Wow, I feel like you may be contacted by La Sirene. She's definitely somebody that protects you. For this weird anomaly of the two same exact cards, that's so freaking weird. I just don't even know how to explain that. Okay, so this affirmation. Now, on these affirmations, when we say the word I, we're not talking about our little self, whatever your name is, okay? We're talking about our higher self. That's the I that we're connecting with. And so we make this agreement that anytime we do these affirmations, that we are using that higher I, and that's what's affirming for us, okay? All right. So that just allows your human brain to be like, okay, I can just get out of the way and I can just say what the affirmation is, and then it'll work, because we're making that agreement with our higher self right now. So anytime you say I and then these affirmations, that's what we're focusing on creating. So I, higher I dedicate my life to the Creator and align with the Most High's loving nature. See, a lot of people that worked against you, they would never say this statement. They would never say this statement. I dedicate my life to the Creator and align with the Most High's loving nature. That's all that's asked of people, and truly. I dedicate my life to the Creator and align with the Most High's loving nature. I release, again, higher I release and let go of the cord of attachment by letting go and letting God be my vengeance. I love that. I love this one. Okay, I release and let go of the cord of attachment by letting go and letting God be my vengeance. I release and let go of the cord of attachment. You can even visualize yourself holding a cord and just letting go. By letting go and letting God be my vengeance. I release all suffering and pain that I've held onto through the Most High God's grace. I release all suffering and pain that I've held onto through the Most High's grace. I release all suffering, and that one feels really good, and pain that I have held onto through the Most High's grace. I call upon my highest power and the Most High God source to balance out any karma of negativity. I call upon my highest power and the Most High God source to balance out any karma of negativity. I call upon my highest power and the Most High God source to balance out any karma of negativity. One more. I am the most beautiful soul that I have ever seen. I am the most beautiful soul that I have ever seen. I am the most beautiful soul that I have ever seen. Glory be to God for creating me, and glory be to God for creating you. And that's truly where I'm at now, is because of the glory of God. Like, I would have never gotten here without that. All right, now we're going to do a couple of angel numbers. So when you see the angel number pattern, okay, I think we're only doing 3 because it's like I'm already at an hour. I always say that and then end up doing so many more because I love these so much. But I want to keep these readings like shorter so that you guys, are not just sitting on the internet for hours. I'm like, if I could get the intro done in 3 minutes tops, that's what I'm working on. So I'll get there. Yeah, the Most High God says don't rush things. But we're all just like about our Father's business. We're all timely. We don't want to be an absorber of people's times and energy. I don't want anybody to ever walk away from one of these readings and be like, God, I feel drained. I want you to feel like uplifted and stoked about your life. Like, yes, yeah, this is exciting. Like, I want you to feel like that there's a hope, that you can have hope, that you can literally rely on God to come through for you, that even if you've been in religion, even if no matter what background you come from, it doesn't matter, the Most High God will still meet you there. That's why I'm just dedicate my life to being a vessel of the Most High God, and by doing that, things work out much more peacefully from living life where, like, I hadn't done that. I mean, I had a very religious upbringing. I don't really talk about myself, but yeah, I had a very religious upbringing, and it was very brainwashing, but I'm grateful that I had it because now I know what spirituality truly is, and I don't diss religion, per se. Just when I see spiritual stuff that religious people are doing that I don't like, I don't really diss a religion, so much. I try not to anyways, just out of respect for anybody. Okay. All right. I'm done babbling about that. 0440, the gut feeling, the spiritual belt, like literally that physical response that your body gives you when you've come across a truth that's like, oh, 0440, the gut feeling, intuition, betrayal, pessimism. So don't be pessimistic. And I know that you're healing from a betrayal, but when you're harmed from betrayal, you become very pessimistic about interacting with anybody else. And so when you establish your relationship with God, God does not betray you. God will never betray you. Okay? God will never be, unless you're doing some bad stuff that God clearly would say, hey, stop doing that. But God will never betray you. Okay? Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. You need to go within, be real with people, and focus on the meaningful relationships. Meditation. Remember, you must also bring value to the table. Treat others with respect. Yeah, never try to think that you want to be somebody or replace them, because you don't want to have to go through their karma. Okay? And so just be happy with what you've got, and when you can learn how to do that and be happy with what you got, you will be grateful for whatever else comes in your life. Okay? Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite you in the ass. Will bite your ass. Like I said, that one person that dresses real fancy but smells like shit. You just basically took a beautiful robe and then put it on a donkey, and then you're wondering why it stinks. That's the analogy God's showing me. So 3 is a crowd. So if somebody has been trying, 3 is a crowd. If somebody has been trying to be a third party, that's a no. 777, good luck. Contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, and divine intervention. So the gut feeling, and then followed by the divine intervention. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. When you see these numbers in real life, be aware of what you were thinking and doing at that time, because the message will apply to what that is that you're specifically doing and thinking. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Yet you need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. 222, alignment, connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, trust. You got to trust in your alignment. Okay. That gut feeling is there to bring you into a place of good luck, but to truly bring you into alignment. Follow your interest if it's piggied by something. Okay. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. One more. 0550, the eye candy. The eye candy also helps you to discover your life. Like if you see something that you like that somebody else has, okay, use that as like, oh, I want to get something that's like that, or I want to get, but not theirs, but my own. Like going to, if it's a, like, let's say that they have a yellow Lamborghini. I love that yellow Lamborghini. I would love one. Then you go to the Lamborghini store and you purchase a yellow Lamborghini. Okay. You don't go and you don't what is it? Where you wire the car to get it started. Hot wire, hot wire it. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. You don't hot wire your neighbor's car and then go park it in your driveway because you think it looks better there in your driveway than it does at their house. Okay? You don't go cut up your neighbor's green lawn and put it on top of the dirt you got at your house. Okay? You go get your own lawn and then install it and then water your own shit. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. All right. So using the eye candy as in a way to stimulate you to go towards something that you want and desire. That is where envy, that's the only way that envy can be useful, is what I think. So get some fresh air or call some pals over. Take a look around you. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Go outside. Okay. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. All right. Thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. It really, really helps. Just get me out. I was really being shadow banned because, you know, the real ones, they gotta, any like tarot reader that's just talking out of their neck, that's like not accurate or whatever, they're not, whatever it is, they're not connected to the Most High God. It's like their channels, I don't know. They're not, let's just say that they're not getting gang stalked and shadow banned and all this shit because they're not revealing the truth. They're maybe talking about celebrities, which I want that shit to get out of my readings. The only reason, if I ever talk about a celebrity, it's because I'm looking at the archetype of whatever is going on in the collective and then trying to address that. I don't like to talk about celebrities. I don't like to talk about individual people. Honestly, when I read the cards and God gives me the information, some of it I'm like, ooh, I don't want to have to say that because I know it's going to hurt somebody's feelings or it's going to, but I know that it's going to wake you up to realize what the actual truth is. So I may have, I may have to, and even people that doubt me, that's cool too. You can doubt me all you want. But at the end of the day, if the Most High God said something, the Most High God said something. And so even if you doubt it, God's going to give you repetition, time, chance after chance after chance, like I said, chance to acknowledge the truth, okay, within yourself. But what God's not going to do is give you, beautiful collective. God is not going to continue to give you or allow your energy to be mistreated by others. God's not going to let you be sacrificed. God's not going to allow these people to continue to try to latch onto your back and ride your ascension. Like you've done all this hard work for yourself and for the Most High God so that you can, because you have to become your best evolved self so that you, like I said, God says, you master you and then you love me. Like if you can't even take care of yourself on a basic level to love yourself and give yourself emotionally and spiritually what you need, like if you can't even do that, then how can you be alive tomorrow to worship God or do God's work? Okay, so that's why loving yourself is so important. And it's not just words. These are not just words. This is truth. These are true words that God will tell you you must love yourself. That means you've got to love yourself enough to walk away from that abusive relationship. You got to love yourself enough to start that new project. You got to love yourself enough to wash that ass. Okay, brush your teeth. You got to love yourself enough. If you don't love yourself, why would you think that God would love you? If you can't love you, and this is how it truly works, if you're unable to love yourself, everyone else around you is unable to love you, because it's not an issue with everybody else. It's an issue with you on the inside that you're going through, and it's okay to go through stuff, but don't think that everybody is unloving. That's something that you need to work on with yourself. Okay, now I'm at like an hour and 20 minutes. So I just wanted to show these lost sighting cards again, that I seriously do not know why I have two of them. But the fact that I was just picking up the deck, and this, I had just read this card, was picking up the deck, and this card falls out, I'm like, what? So, reasons to celebrate: a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships and children. Okay, so now is a good time to spend with your families. All right, thank you guys for liking the video, thank you for subscribing. If you would like to donate or tip, it's so necessary, and it just really helps me keep going. Thank you guys so much. There's a PayPal link in the description box below if you do want to do that. But I enjoy all of your energetic likes, all of your comments, and everything like that. I love interacting with you guys and hearing what you guys have to say. Okay, so thank you guys so much for everything. And I truly do love you, and I truly do ask that the Most High God blesses you in your life. Amen. Okay. May the force be with you until the next time we speak again. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. And I'm giving you an air hug. And know that everybody else is waking up to their real selves. And we are all going to be able to love each other. And so it's going to be a beautiful thing when the world shifts. And by each day, us working, chipping at that old vibration, by choosing the new vibration, each day that we do that, we launch ourselves into a better future reality and a better place for ourselves and for our children to live. So God bless you. I'll see you guys in the next reading.